I know. I've waited too long to do this one. I'm sorry, guys. Logan with West Desert Wheeler here. Got the Traxxas TRX-4, and we are talking about the build series still. I have been experimenting with different wheels and tires. Right now, I've got 1.9 SSDs on here with Proline Predators, single stage foams, with one string of stick-on wheel weights around there. I've also had this on 4.19 Class 1 tires, and I've ran it in a Class 1 competition. It actually did surprisingly good there, but for this build series, I went back to the 4.75s, so we're gonna see how they do out on the rocks. All right, guys, so the only thing I have changed since episode 3 in this truck as set up right here is that I did change the wheels and tires. So I haven't changed much else. It's still got underdrive gears in the rear axle. Where's the traction at? Come on. I literally just drove up this off camera. Right there, that's where it wants to go. See, there she goes. So just wheels and tires, underdrive in the rear, got the battery relocation, the servo relocation, and I've actually driven this truck with these wheels and tires before, just out testing, and I didn't like them all that much. So maybe now that they've scrubbed in just a little bit more, I've been running them on my orange Capra. Hopefully they will perform a little better for us today. But the last time I ran them, I wasn't overall that impressed. So we're gonna see if I like or don't like these. It is a build series, so sometimes you go the wrong direction, and it's good to know that it hasn't been an upgrade. Here we go, we're gonna get into a pretty good side hill here. I've got the 8mm wider MIP shafts on the portal boxes, but I don't have the 8mm wider hexes. So it's 8mm wider per side than stock, which definitely helps with the side hilling abilities. I would like to go with dual stage foams in these wheels and tires at some point. Just been buying a lot of other stuff for RC, and the foams haven't been priority yet, but they're working their way up on the list. So now we're all off camber. We're gonna need to throttle out. Here we go. Damn. So we're kind of getting to the point, guys, where I'm pretty happy with this truck. Like, I really like how it crawls and wheels. It's always done better than I thought it was going to. One thing I'd like to do is just kind of get those bumpers out of the way officially. I don't even have the front bumper on it right now. So that definitely helps the front approach angles. The rear one could go, and I wouldn't care, but I'd want to do a little bit shorter bob to bed or something, because sometimes it helps you on the steep climbs, but overall, I want it gone. So I think we're certainly nearing the end of the build series itself, but obviously we're still gonna go out and make some more Traxxas videos and just wheel it and compare it, try different obstacles and terrains, and do some comparisons with other trucks. In fact, I'm planning on doing one against my Vanquish Phoenix here today, so I should have another video comparing those two soon. I still have the Hobbywing Fusion setup in here with the Savox 1212 servo. Probably my favorite value servo from Savox. Like, overall, for what you pay and how much performance you get, it's pretty damn awesome, and I highly recommend it. The only downside is that they make some noise, but if you can get over that, it's all right. It's a waterproof servo, it's strong, it's high voltage rated, and I've never killed one, so that's a big bonus. Maybe we can find our way up over here. I love when it like tips way over and then that other tire climbs and just saves it. Those are always cool looking, because you're like, oh, we're gonna crash, and then it just pulls it right out. Bellied out pretty bad. Do you guys know of any flat skids available for this TRX-4? Because the belly on these hang really low. A little hop, that cruised right up. See if we can't pivot on around. Grab a hold of that formation up top, use it to pull the rest of the truck up, and on she goes. Okay, I'm liking these tires a lot more than the last time I had them out. I think they just needed to be broken in a little more. I did see some comments. There was quite a bit of confusion on my spare parts truck that I had built. People thought that that was my Traxxas, and it is not. I just used the Traxxas body on there since I didn't have a spare body laying around. But the spare parts truck has been turned into a G-Speed anyway, so that truck's gone. You're not going to be confused by the body swap anymore. But this body does make a pretty good candidate for a Class 1 if you're just kind of wanting to have fun with it, not necessarily like build a whole hard body truck. See that 12-12 servo just pivoted the whole truck right there. Has the strength to do it. It's gonna work. It's just that damn bumper. Oh dear. A little more than the bumper there. Oh, it's almost got it. Come on, truck. I've seen a few comments with people making fun of me always saying, "Come on, truck." Apparently that's my tagline. I didn't even know it. Nice, nice, nice. That was a tough one. This little TRX-4 is hammering with these crawlers on it. Steep climbs, off camber, technical ledges. Not really anywhere I can get like a run up to this. Just rolling into the throttle there. Just grab the top of that ledge, pull it up. Get the rear up. Oh yeah. Floating that back tire way up. Bring the front back around. Just playing here, just making stuff up. Just kind of monster trucks its way through. There's one thing I really like about this Traxxas, and it is its unquestionable durability. Like, everybody knows these things are just tanks, and you can hammer on them. And I just rolled it down a 6-foot ledge, and like I didn't even flinch. I just kept going. What the hell's going on there? Oh yeah. Get it, TRX. Don't even know where we're going. Just going up and out. Oh, that's what we're doing. How's that for a line for you guys? You think the TRX is capable now? We're gonna get this clean. If you could call that clean. Oh yeah, all on the tires. It did it. All right, I did a video just a half hour ago on the new G-Speed build, so I should have a video up there soon about that. And I tried this upcoming canyon climb as a vertical challenge, so definitely curious to see how the TRX-4 compares. The G-Speed crawled this and never flipped over backwards. So if the Traxxas is getting light. I wouldn't be surprised if the Traxxas can't crawl this. I mean, if it would, I'd be very impressed. But I'm doing this for two reasons. To see if this can handle steep like my G-Speed can, and if it can't, that just shows me that my G-Speed's pretty damn good too. So it's a win-win, even if it doesn't do it. Oh, 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 oh. A little bit different line. Just needs to fight and go. Front end is so light, that's why it's not going. All the weight's on the back tires and they're squared up on a tiny little ledge. But that tiny ledge on something this steep is a big deal. Okay, I'm not gonna make it. Well, all right, guys, apparently I forgot to record an outro, and as I'm editing the video, I just realized there was no ending to that video. So I'm definitely impressed with where this TRX-4 is going. I'm really liking how the truck is performing, as well as the driving dynamics of the truck. I think it's doing pretty great. I do want to get some dual stage foams in those wheels and tires. I think that will help out the truck as well. I'm probably going to get some Krawler Innovations dual stage foams there. So you guys will have to comment down below, where should I try and take this truck from here? I think it's kind of reached peak TRX-4 build, as far as like pushing it into a crazier level, like maybe even doing some straight axles to drop the truck lower, keep a lower center of gravity. That could be an interesting way to go, or putting it on flat rails to see like what kind of LCG stuff we could do. Even just getting a simple flat skid for the existing TRX-4 chassis could be a great way to go. But you guys will have to let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to some shirts and merch link for West Desert Wheeler, and then also the affiliate links for the truck. I will try and link everything that I've added to the truck so far so that you guys can easily find where I've sourced those. Until next time, guys, my name is Logan with West Desert Wheeler. Keep the rubber side down.